आणि मला ते काही दिसत नाहीये. दिसतं तुला? And I cannot see anything here. हे बघ, हे आलं. त्याला दाखवतो. There was an error loading your app something. But it's I don't know if it's on or not.
Okay. Can you check?
I think it's on. I think it's on. Yes, it's on. Yes. So, hello everybody. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties, and our previous link for some reason stopped broadcasting. So we created a new event. I'm hoping all of you get the invite soon and you join here. Yes, so the purpose of this hangout is for me to explain to you how WalkInto tour can be made. We'll talk about how the basic tour is going to be made. I'll share my screen with you now. And let me show you. So once you log into walkinto.in, log into the site. Here, as you can see, this is the dashboard that WalkInto has. On the right hand side, you have create tour. So for creating your new tour, just click on it. The WalkInto editor loads once you click on it. Now this is where we can work and create our tours. So for this tour, I would take one of the restaurants in France, Crazy Jerry, and walk you through it. So the first thing I do is I name my tour, and you can click enter or you can save using the save button on the right, and the name of the tour is saved. Now I'll go and search for Crazy Jerry, France. It has given me, the search has given me an option that it's already there. Now, as you can see, as soon as the address, the search bar locates, a street view window pops up. Now you can see if this is the exact view you want to use, you can just open it, but this is not what I want to use. So I'll close this. I have a street view toggle over here, which I'll use to see what all options I have. Now here the blue lines, as you can see, are the street view. The orange or yellow dots that you see are the business views that are done. And if you have a blue dot, that would be your photospheres. I'll click on this. This is the place or restaurant Crazy Jerry that I want to use. So I'll open it in my WalkInto editor. You can see it's loaded beautifully. Now the Crazy Jerry is a restaurant, and I would like to set this entry point of the restaurant as my homepage for my tour. So what I do is I just click on the button here and the viewpoint is stored. Now every time your tour opens, it will load with this scene. The second step now is for me to, I want to create how things look inside. So I'm going to navigate inside. Now this is a beautiful restaurant that I came across while exploring the maps. Now this is the interior of of Crazy Jerry, and this is a stage where the band plays. I would like to keep this as a scene for a menu that I would like to open. So to create a menu, I click on add menu here. I'll name the menu. I'll name it as restaurant. All I need to do is click enter or use the save button to save. Now this scene has been saved or linked with this particular menu, which is restaurant. I would like to show you something. Now to create another navigation menu, I'll probably navigate to the bar here. Okay, so I would like to show the bar as one of the menu. So all I do is click on the create menu button, type bar, and hit enter to save it. Now, if you click on restaurant, you'll go to the scene that has been set for you earlier, and for bar, the scene which is set for you earlier. Here we can create submenus as well. So I would just add a submenu. I will navigate to the upper section of this restaurant. And maybe I'll use this panel and put a name here as the upper deck and save it. So as you can see, we've created two menu items here and one submenu. This is basically how you can create your navigation menus, and similarly you can create a number of menus and submenus. The second feature or one of the features that WalkInto gives you is hotspots. Here you have an hotspot. Once you click on it, a beautiful hotspot opens up. It will come with a default text. Here we give you options. There are different templates that you can use. I'll show you how these templates work. I've selected this. This is the title head for menu for hotspot. I'm just changing the font to a font that I really like. I really like this font lobster, so I'll use that. I'll change the size. I will align it. Now here for this hotspot, I would like to use or I would like to match the color of the hotspot to the background which I have for Crazy Jerry. So as you can see, it's a little purplish tone. So I will use the color picker to pick a color. Now I personally like this, so I will stick to this. I can similarly change the description box and I can edit the font here as well. And I'll use the color picker to pick the color for this area as well. Now here, my text black does not really look very nice, so I'll change it to white so that it's evident. I'll make it center align. Now hotspot, this is a basic hotspot and you can resize this hotspot the way you would like. You can place it to a position that suits best for you. I personally like putting it on the right corner and I'll save it. Hotspot gives you an option to copy the hotspot. So what this means is I will copy this hotspot. I can use the same hotspot. I'll paste it on a different scene altogether. Now, the reason why I would like to copy and paste it is to keep a similar looking hotspot everywhere in my tool. Here, I can change the text and save it. Once you click on the save button, it will ask you if you want to keep it connected or linked as a chain to your earlier hotspot, or you want to change it. I would not want to keep it linked, so I'm going to say no and save it. Now I will show you in the upper deck how you can use the different templates to create hotspots. I have selected an hotspot. I'll select a template which has video, title head, and the description box. Sorry, add picture box. So here I double click on the picture and I get image properties where I can put a URL. So what I'll do is I'll search for Crazy J. This is their official web page. They have some really beautiful images on their web page. I will just copy one of, I will just copy the image URL from here and I'll paste it. Now I can set the size here. I would keep it to 300 maybe and just click on OK. As you can see, the image that I just copied from their web page can be seen on the hotspot. I'll just change the text as well. Now, once this hotspot is created, I have a lot of other options that are given to me. You can click on the settings option here and you can see that I can name my hotspot. Now, this hotspot naming is essential for Google Analytics. When later in the video, I'll show you how to use Google Analytics. There, for events, it'll be easier for you to understand which hotspot has been clicked, what have been used using this name. Also, here you can see there's a hide close button of our hotspot. There's transparency. There's initial view as window or icon. I'll show you how this works. Initial view for window, if I keep that checked, I save this and I say preview. It opens in a window. Now, this is how it will open if you keep it checked. If I check the icon and I show you the preview, it will open up as an icon. Only when you click on this icon is when the hotspot is seen. Then you have hotspots show everywhere. This is an option you can use if you want to create just one hotspot and show it on all the scenes on the landing pages that you have. Hotspot draggable is an option where you can tell the system that you don't want anybody to drag the hotspot from the position it has been put on. Emboss and flat is an option that you can use as well. If you can see in the in the video that the hotspot, there was an emboss attached to the hotspot which has been removed. You can see there's a shadow that has been removed. Okay. So this is basically how you can create hotspots. And now WalkInto has a beautiful feature in themes. You can see there's a themes button here. You click on it. We have some presets available for you which you can use, where you can directly click on it and say apply. And as you can see, the theme of this entire tool has been changed. Now I can personalize or customize this theme as well. I can go to my themes. I can create a new theme. Now, as you saw, Crazy Jerry inside the interiors is a little purple in color. So I'll try to keep purple as the background. I'll keep white as the text, and I'll keep cyan as the background. Now, if you click on the preview, you can see that the theme has changed the color and for the text, for the background, and the hover color. We have a beautiful function here where you can change the font of the entire tool. So just for example, I'll take Yellowtail. I'll show you how it previews. You can see that the name of the font has changed all across the tool. I think I really like this. I'll just change the font size a little. I'll preview it. I think this suits good. I really like this. I'll save it. I'll apply. And this theme is set on your tool. Now your basic tour is ready right now. You don't need to do anything else. Here, one feature that I'll show you is the thumbnail menu. Now, thumbnail menu is a very creative or visual creative way of showing the different menus that you have. And you can use it in the viewer. If you want to see this in the viewer, you click on style as thumbnail menu, and then I'll show you how it looks in the viewer. So as you can see, your normal text menu has been converted into a thumbnail menu. Now here from viewer, you can share your tour on the social web pages. So I'll show you how to share it on G+. Add a comment. And you can share it. So that is how you share your tour on on G+. You can share it on Facebook, and you can share it on Twitter. Now, one beautiful feature that WalkInto gives you is embedding your tours on websites on Facebook, for which you go back to your dashboard. And here you can see you have actions. In actions, you have copy, you have delete tool. This is how where you get your iframe code from. Just put in the values or the screen size that you're looking for, copy it, and paste it wherever you want to embed it. Now I will take you to how Google Analytics works. Now, as you can see here on the main dashboard, you have a Google Analytics box. You have to use this Google Analytics box if you want to get data for all your tools which you have associated with this email ID. If you want to set it for individual tools, you can go inside your tool and click on the grid on the right hand side. You will see Google Analytics ID. For anybody who does not know how to get a Google Analytics ID, I'll just show you how one gets it. You can go to the Google Analytics official page, access Google Analytics with the Gmail ID, go to your admin panel. Here you'll see an account. Now, because we've already created one account for us, it's showing here. I'll create a new account. So you have to create a new account. You have to name your account. Set up your property, which requires certain data points. Just add that. Now, reporting time zone is very important. Whichever time zone you are in, please select that, and it will show you the reporting according to your time zone. So I am in India right now, so I will use India, and I will get the tracking ID. This is a terms and service condition. I accept. Once you click on accept, you get your tracking ID for Google Analytics. Copy this ID And if you want to use it for your individual tour, you can paste it in the tour where you have Google Analytics ID and save it. If you want to use it for your walk-into profile, go to your dashboard and use it here and then save it. Now this tracking ID is associated with your walk-into tours. So whenever you go back to your Google Analytics page, you in the reporting, or sorry, in the home page, you will have an account created for you. Now, as you see, I had created an account named as WalkInto Hangout. When I go to all website data, it gives me all the data that is required. Now, because we just created this account, we will not see much data here. But then give it 2-3 days and you will definitely see some data here. Yes. So now I have shown you how you can create a basic walk-into tour, put some menus, put navigation menus, use submenus, put some hotspots. You can theme your tour and customize it. Use Google Analytics as well. So if this is a very basic use of walk-into, you for any advanced use, you can go to walkinto.freshdesk.com. We have many articles published there where you can understand how to embed better, how you can use different walk-into. You can use the hotspots better, advanced uses of all these hotspots. So what I'll do now is we'll start the Q&A session. So anybody who has some Q&A, let me see if there are some questions here. Okay, I can see some questions. Okay, so Roberto has a question about how we can change. Okay, so I'll take this question from Roberto, which says, I would like to know how to change the entire page where the default check out this amazing virtual tour is. Okay, so Roberto, I'll just, sorry, I think yeah. So in the dashboard, when you go into a tour, we have an option of postcards. So postcards is where you can change that. If you click on postcards, this page is where you can change it. So now if here I again write, say, Crazy Jerry, an amazing restaurant, sorry for that typo, and save it, this will save, and in the Crazy Jerry viewer, you can see that has been changed. So I think it has been changed, yes. So that is how you can change the, so that is how you can change the default check out this amazing virtual tour using the postcard. So Piero wants to know if we can monitor single tour with Google Analytics. Yes, Piero, we can do that. I just showed you how to do it. The way you do it is go to your that particular tour and add the Google Analytics ID to that tour. Piero has a suggestion that it would be nice to have a preview of the font in the font list. We do have the preview for the font list in themes right now. For some reason, I think it was not shown on the hotspot. We'll definitely get that working. Okay, I don't see any more questions here. Will there be any more questions? Anybody wants? I'll just wait for some time and I'll see if there are any other questions. Okay. Yes, so Piero has a suggestion that the info pop-up should be there left on the screen a little bit longer as it displays very fast. Definitely, Piero, we'll definitely think about it. We'll take it to our team and we'll work about on that. Thank you. So does anybody have any more questions? Because I cannot see any questions on my list here. Okay, so I'll just wait for 2 minutes and I'll see if anybody has any more questions, any clarity, they need more clarity on this, on making a basic tool. So in anybody who wants to post a question, they can use the Q&A section to post the questions. Okay, so Piero, we are working on creating the boundary hotspots. It definitely will be out released soon. Okay, in the meanwhile, I would like to remind everybody that if you want to just check how the advanced options work on WalkInto, you can go to walkinto.freshdesk.com and we have articles published there for the advanced users. We have FAQs there and you can go through that, use it. If you feel to understand something, you can connect with us. We'll definitely help you out. Okay. So Roberto, you want to know if it is important to monitor every tool with Google Analytics. It depends on you. If you want to monitor all the tools, it's only on you. The only reason the plus with Google Analytics is that you will come to know where it's been used from, who all are using it, how much coverage it is getting. So it's completely on you if you want to monitor individual tools. Okay, so I'm waiting for more questions to come. Okay. Okay, so Piero, you've asked what about offline tools? Unfortunately, we don't have this feature. We don't think we will have offline tools. Thank you. So I don't see any more questions coming in. Okay, so I don't see any more questions coming in, so I think we'll stop here. For any queries that you have, for any support you need, you can get in touch with me at rohan@walkinto.in. That is ROHAN at walkinto.in. So thank you everybody for watching this video. I hope the short hangout demo that we had for you works for you. Hope it's made using WalkInto a little easier for you. Thank you so much.